In the dappled light of the world's oldest rainforests, two remarkable creatures exist, each a master of its own domain. One, a gentle, intelligent primate, moves with thoughtful grace through the canopy. The other, a powerful, silent hunter, glides unseen across the forest floor. Today we journey deep into these verdant realms to witness an encounter that has played out for millennia, a contest between the orangutan and the python. It is a story not just of strength, but of strategy, adaptation, and survival in a world where every day presents a new challenge. If you find the wonders of the natural world as captivating as I do, I invite you to subscribe and click the like button. Your support allows us to continue bringing these extraordinary stories to you. We are about to explore the profound differences and surprising parallels between these two magnificent animals. From their ancient evolutionary paths to their unique ways of navigating the world, we will uncover the secrets of their existence. To truly understand our subjects, we must first look back, deep into the annals of evolutionary time. Here we find two lineages that diverged hundreds of millions of years ago, setting them on vastly different paths. The orangutan, whose name in Malay means person of the forest, belongs to the family Hominidae. This is our own family, a group of great apes, remarkable intelligence, complex social lives. They are primates, a branch of the mammalian tree that has come to dominate the arboreal world with dexterity and insight. In stark contrast, we have the python, a reptile of the family Pythonidae. Its ancestors were among the first vertebrates to conquer the land. Scaly skin, limbless carnivores that perfected ambush and constriction, patience, stealth, raw primal power. Hominidae and Pythonidae, two of nature's greatest success stories, two profoundly different solutions to survival. The orangutan is a creature born of the high canopy. Its world is almost entirely vertical, a realm of tangled vines and towering trees found exclusively in the ancient rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra. Here, the climate is hot and humid. The forest provides everything an orangutan needs: a bounty of fruit, leaves for shelter, a complex three-dimensional gymnasium for travel. This habitat shaped every facet of the orangutan's being: long arms, profound knowledge of the forest's fruiting cycles. The python, however, is a far more cosmopolitan traveler. Pythonidae are found across a vast swath of the globe: rainforests of Asia, arid savannas of Africa, woodlands of Australia. They can thrive in grasslands, swamps, and rocky outcrops. This versatility makes them one of the most successful snake families. Their worlds overlap in Southeast Asian rainforests, creating a stage for dramatic encounters. For the python, one of many stages; for the orangutan, the only stage it has ever known. The visual difference between these two animals could not be more striking, a perfect illustration of their divergent lifestyles. Orangutans have long reddish hair, large arms, and faces with expressive features, eyes intelligent and soulful. Their hands are dexterous with long fingers and opposable thumbs, tools for a life of complex manipulation and arboreal travel. Pythons are large, muscular snakes with patterned scales and no limbs, a single powerful tube of muscle cloaked in intricate patterns for camouflage. They have forked tongues and heat-sensitive pits to detect warm-blooded prey, senses built for stealth. The orangutan moves by swinging from branch to branch, brachiation, or walking on the ground. Long arms, shoulder flexibility, and careful testing of each branch. When descending, it walks on all fours, deliberate, energy-efficient locomotion. Pythons move by muscular contraction, slithering using serpentine, concertina, and rectilinear modes, a silent river of muscle designed for stealth. They approach prey undetected, then strike with speed and constriction, the element of surprise on the forest floor. Comparing them reveals survival strategies: orangutan =sign vertical foraging, python =sign horizontal hunting. Terrain often decides the outcome of an encounter. The orangutan is primarily a frugivore, eating mostly fruit but also leaves, bark, and insects. Figs are a particular favorite. When fruit is scarce, it will consume young leaves, bark, insects, and even soil for minerals, a flexible diet for seasonal forests. Pythons are carnivorous, preying on birds, mammals, and reptiles, a rodent, a bird, a deer, or even a young primate, often swallowing prey whole. Orangutans give birth to a single infant after a long gestation of nearly 9 months. Maternal care lasts many years. Infants are constant companions for 6 to 8 years. Pythons lay eggs, oviparous, or, in some species, give birth to live young. Females may coil around clutches and use shivering thermogenesis to incubate. But hatchlings are independent on emergence. One follows K selection, Heavy investment in one offspring, the other R selection, many offspring, few survivors. Orangutans live around 30-50 years in the wild, sometimes longer. A slow life aligned with long parental investment. Pythons can live up to 20-30 years in captivity. They grow rapidly in early years, then slow metabolism allows survival between meals. Orangutans are seed dispersers, helping forest health. Pythons control populations of small mammals and birds, both essential to ecosystem balance. Orangutans are highly intelligent, capable of using tools and solving complex problems. They learn, remember, and can plan for the future. They fashion leaves into umbrellas or cups, probe logs for insects, and exhibit flexible, creative behavior. A strategist and engineer of the canopy. The python relies on finely tuned instincts, camouflage, patience, and precise strike mechanisms. Its intelligence is primal, problem avoidance and ambush mastery. Orangutans are mostly solitary, especially males, but the mother-infant bond is profound, a long apprenticeship shaping each individual's survival skills. Pythons are generally solitary and territorial. Interaction is limited to mating or competition, sometimes even cannibalism. Orangutans have excellent vision, binocular, color sight, and a refined tactile sense in their hands and feet for manipulating food and testing branches. Pythons have extraordinary olfactory and thermal senses. Their forked tongue samples air for the Jacobson's organ. Heat-sensitive pits detect infrared, letting them see body heat in darkness. Orangutans use vocal calls, gestures, and facial expressions. Pythons are mostly silent. A hiss is their main audible warning. One fills the forest with voice, the other masters deep, watchful silence. Orangutans are incredibly strong for their size. Upper body power for climbing, hanging, and swinging. An adult male can be several times stronger than a human athlete. Their strength is dynamic, built for leverage, endurance, and precise movement through a vertical world. The python's body is a single massive muscle designed for constriction, a hydraulic press of living tissue that suffocates prey. Its flexible jaw and rear-facing teeth allow it to swallow prey much larger than its head. Elastic ligaments let the lower jaw separate and ratchet prey down the throat. The orangutan's long fingers, opposable thumbs, and hypermobile joints are evolutionary tools, masters of manipulation and arboreal acrobatics. Heat-sensing pits are a sixth sense, giving pythons decisive advantage in low light and dense undergrowth. Orangutan locomotion is a vertical strategy. Testing branches, balancing, moving deliberately to access canopy resources and avoid ground predators. Python movement is horizontal dominance. Silent slither, stillness equals motion, then explosive strike. Its locomotion is a weapon and a tool for killing. In a direct confrontation, it would be a contest of pulling power versus squeezing power, acrobat versus wrestler, strategist versus assassin. In the modern world, the greatest measure of a species' success is not its strength or intelligence, but its ability to endure in the face of human expansion. Bornean, Sumatran, and Tapanuli orangutans are all classified as critically endangered. Habitat loss, logging, mining, and illegal trade have driven populations to collapse. Python conservation status is varied, some species threatened by skin trade and habitat loss, while others, like the Burmese python in Florida, become invasive threats when introduced outside their range. Both creatures are affected by human activity, one a passive victim of habitat destruction, the other entangled in trade, fear, and unintended consequences. Who would win in a hypothetical battle? It depends on the circumstances. In the canopy, the orangutan's reach and intelligence give the edge. On the forest floor, a surprise python could prevail. But the true battle they both face is not with each other. It is with a rapidly changing world. Their survival now hangs in our hands. If you've been moved, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It helps us continue to share these stories and support conservation. Thank you.